Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to review some of the items that did not work for us. I bought them for my newborn baby and I wish somebody told me not to buy those items. I actually did a lot of research before buying all the baby items, but actually I was thinking about all those things and it's quite a list. I know I'm just starting here, so I really appreciate if you like my video and subscribe to my channel. Let's get started. One of the things that you don't need for your baby is a designated place to change your baby's diaper. I bought a special changing pad and I bought a changing covers for that pad, and I realized that I never actually used it because it's in her nursery and she lived the first 6 months of her life in our bedroom actually, and I was just using those changing bamboo pads that I was putting on my bed and it was working perfectly fine for me. I was very excited about my baby's arrival and I bought so many swaddling blankets because I was sure I would be swaddling my baby, but actually I wasn't swaddling because she didn't like it. So I ended up with a bunch of blankets that are muslin fabric or a special swaddling blanket with a velcro from Halo or from Swaddle Me brand, and I wasn't using them. So I think my recommendation would be to maybe buy one, try it out with your baby, and if you see that you are going to swaddling your baby, buy other ones with the velcro. Yes, you do need regular muslin blankets, but don't buy a ton of them. Maybe 3-4 will be more than enough. Along the same lines, I bought a bunch of onesies that are short sleeve for size from 0 to 3 months, and I ended up with tons of them. I could have not have laundry for maybe 3 weeks and I would still have enough onesies for my baby to wear. Some of the things that you have to think about: what season my baby is going to born in. If your baby is born in the fall or in the winter, buy long sleeve onesies because most likely you will be using them, or buy a variety of different onesies. Or if you really like some item so much that you want to buy in older sizes. For example, don't buy everything 0 to 3 months, buy some of the onesies 3 to 6 months, some of the onesies 6 to 9 months, and so on. So you know you have clothes for your baby for later age. So this is some of the things to keep in mind. I would say don't buy a bunch of hat and mittens because you never know what hat your baby is going to have, because hats come in all different shapes and sizes, and I ended up again with a bunch of different ones and I was able to wear only a few of them. For some reason, majority of the hats are very wide, so they were kind of big on her, but by the time she was big enough to wear them, they were way too shallow, so they were just falling off her head. We never use mittens. I just took nail Frida file to her hospital and I filed her nails in the hospital, so we never had to use mittens so she doesn't scratch her face. And talking about trimming her nails, I bought this guy. This is the #1 rated nail clipper in the market from Safety First, and I almost cut my baby's finger with these things. Literally, I clipped her nail and the blood started coming out of her finger. She started crying. It was a horrible moment in my life. I will never use these things again. I just use nail files from baby Frida and they work perfectly fine for me. For some reason, I bought some of the medications that I saw in YouTube videos, like for example the boogie mist to get rid of her boogies, or I bought Nose Frida because everybody was talking so much about Nose Frida, and you see it's still in the box. I never even had to use it. Instead, we just had to use a regular bulb syringe from the hospital when she was in the hospital because she had a lot of fluid inside of her. But after that, I never even had to do any of that. She never has been sick, and I think one of the recommendations would be to, I guess, wait till your baby gets sick and buy things when the right time comes, because these things have expiration date. And then I also remember I bought some colic drops, I bought some gripe water, and all the things that we never had to use, so I don't even know where these things are. Yeah, so no need to spend money on all these things. I bought million of pacifiers because I don't know why. I was sure my baby is going to take pacifier. I didn't think about the fact that breastfed babies sometimes don't do it. I bought the ones from Mom brand. I bought Philips Avent ones, and I even have a Wobbin up that I never even had to open because my baby didn't like pacifiers because that's her style. And what can I do about it? I mean, it's great. I don't have to wean her off the pacifier, so it works for me. So recommendation here would be buy one kind of pacifier. You don't even have to buy a pacifier. They will give it to you in the hospital if you ask for it, and just see if your baby likes it and takes it, and take it with you and try for maybe a couple weeks after the hospital, and if she doesn't like it, you don't have to spend money on that. I have a lot of different bottles that also did not work for us. I have some Dr. Brown bottles, I have Philips Avent bottles. I even bought a big set of Philips Avent bottles because I didn't know that babies don't like certain kinds of bottles and don't take them. So again, buy a couple of different kinds, try it out with your baby and see what she likes, and then buy a lot of the one that she or he will like. The bottles that we like are from Nook. They are cheaper than majority of the bottles, so just see what works for you. And for out of this whole set, I use only the bottle brush, and I clean my bottles and pumping parts with this brush, and the baby's bottles I clean with Munchkin brush. I also read that you have to really sanitize your hands every time you change the baby's diaper or during the baby diaper change, and I was sanitizing the hell out of my hands all the time first couple of weeks, and then I realized that my skin on my hands became like super crazy dry, like old lady hands, and I immediately stopped using it, and now it's back to normal, of course. But like, you don't need to sanitize your hands all the time with the baby. Just wash your hands with regular soap. Another item I would like to talk about is right behind me is a mobile. This thing is like 50 something dollars and it serves no purpose. I don't even know what it's for. It's supposed to be, I guess, soothing the babies, but when it's time to sleep, really you don't want your baby to be looking at the toys and playing with them. And besides that, I think this is kind of defective. So if you start the mobile, you will see that it will go for some time, and then at some point it just gets stuck. See, this monkey got stuck and it's still going. So it's really a defective mobile, and I think it's from Carders. So definitely something you don't need to spend your money on, and it's not worth the buy. I also bought water thermometer to measure water temperature when we give baby a bath. And this is absolutely useless thing, really, because it doesn't really, I feel like, show actual temperature of the water. It just goes 98, 99, 100, 102, 105, 102, and things like that. And when I touch the water when this thing is telling me that the water is fine, I feel like it's either too cold or too warm. So in the end, I ended up just judging myself how warm the water is. So in the end, don't spend money on things like that. Just trust your own judgment. These rattle toys that are stuffed with animals do not work for me because my baby always tried to eat them, chew on them, and they get all wet and dirty, and you can just put them under the water like regular plastic toys, so you really have to put them in the laundry, and I don't think it's worth the time and effort of cleaning them. They do look cute, but maybe just as decoration item. And the last item is the special cushions for the car seat. I bought them in Amazon because I saw some reviews that when you put a newborn in the car seat that they need some support, and I bought that one. Had a very high ratings, and I don't have anything against it. It's just the car seat that I bought already had the insert inside, so I didn't have to buy anything else. But I already washed it, I took it out of the plastic, so I can't return it, and I ended up with kind of double support thing. So make sure you check the car seat that you're buying. If it had those inserts, so then you don't have to spend additional money. And this is it for my video for today. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you find my tips helpful. Really, I'm all about saving money, and newborns are expensive. So if I was able to help you with something, I'm very glad. Comment down below if I did, and like my video if you liked it, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for watching, and goodbye.